Good morning. Welcome back to some more Magic the Gathering. Playing some more Modern today. And today we're going to try out Mono Green Tron. This is a deck that I have played against probably a million times, but I've never actually ever once played it. So we are going to try it out today. So let's go over what Tron does. Start the mana base. First off, Blast Zone. Enters the battlefield with a charge counter on it. You can tap mana to add charge counters onto it. Sack 3, destroy all non-land permanents. So kind of like Engineered Explosives. 4 basic forests. 1 Sanctum of Ugin. Whenever you cast a colorless spell with mana value 7 or greater, you may sack Sanctum of Ugin. If you do, search your library for a colorless creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. 4 copies of Urza Mine, 4 copies of Urza Power Plant, 4 copies of Urza's Tower. These are our Tron lands. So the way these work, if you're not familiar, which I doubt you aren't, if you have a Urza's Mine, an Urza's Power Plant, or an Urza's Tower, you have all 3 of them on the field, they tap for more mana. They tap for 7 total. The Mine, if you taps for 1 colorless, unless you control the other 2, then it taps for 2. Same goes for Power Plant, and then Tower is tap for 1 colorless unless you own all 3, to which it taps 3 colorless. So there's our Tron lands. To basically try to make sure we get our Tron lands, we have a bunch of draw power and search effects. We have Chromatic Sphere, which is tap 1, tap it, sacrifice it, add 1 mana of any color. Your mana pool, draw a card. Chromatic Star is the exact same thing. Expedition Map, tap 2, tap it to search your library for a land card, put it into your hand. Ancient Stirrings is a 1-drop green sorcery that looks at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a colorless card from among them, put it into your hand, then the rest on the bottom in any order. Mazemind Tome is one I've not seen before. Tap it, put a page counter on Mazemind Tome, and scry 1. Tap 2 and it, put a page counter on Mesmeric Tome, and draw a card. When there are 4 or more page counters on Mesmeric Tome, exile it. If you do, gain 4 life. So, kind of interesting. Sylvan Scrying, search your library for a land card, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Oblivion Stone, tap 4 and tap it, put a fate counter on target permanent. Tap 5 and tap it, sacrifice Oblivion Stone, destroy each non-land permanent without a fate counter on it, then remove all fate counters from permanents. So we could play Oblivion Stone, protect one of our things, blow them up. Karn the Great Creator is a 4-drop planeswalker with a loyalty of 5, which is absurd. Activated abilities of artifacts your opponents control cannot be activated, so pretty strong against Hammer Time right out the gate. +1 until your next turn. You up to 1 target non-creature artifact becomes an artifact creature with a power and toughness equal to its mana value. -2, you may reveal an artifact card from outside of the game, so on our sideboard, or choose a face-up artifact card you own in exile. Put that card into your hand. So that opens up the sideboard to let us just go and fetch stuff straight out of our sideboard. Try to find things like Liquimetal Coating, Grafdigger's Cage, Pithing Needle, anything that we think is it's a tutor effect. Basically, we don't have to sideboard in these artifacts. We have Wurmcoil Engine. It's a 6-drop, 6/6 with Death Touch and Lifelink. That when it dies, it creates a 3/3 colorless worm token artifact creature with Death Touch and a 3/3 colorless Phyrexian worm artifact creature with Lifelink. Our big Haymaker 7-drop Karn Liberated. A 7-drop 6 loyalty planeswalker with a +4 that target player exiles a card from their hand, a -3 exile target permanent, and a -14 restart the game, leaving in all non-aura permanent cards exiled with Karn Liberated. Then put those cards onto the battlefield under your control. Sundering Titan seems like a fun card. When Sundering Titan enters or leaves the battlefield, choose a land of each basic land type, then destroy those lands. So that could be fun. Ugin the Spirit Dragon is an 8-drop planeswalker with a 7 loyalty start. It has a +2 Ugin, the Spirit Dragon, deals 3 damage to any target. An X effect, X out each permanent with mana value X or less, that's 1 or more color, and then a -10, you gain 7 life, draw 7 cards, then put up to 7 permanents from your hand in the battlefield. To note, this is the only deck I've ever played so far on mtgo with Planeswalkers. So I'll get to see how Planeswalkers work. Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger, whenever you cast a spell, exile 2 target permanents, has Indestructible, and whenever it attacks, defending player exiles the top 20 cards of their library. So, pretty good. In our sideboard, we have Veil of Summer, Weather the Storm, pretty basic stuff. We have Kozilek, the Butcher of Truth, and Emrakul for the mill matchup. And then we have our artifacts we can search up with Karn. Grafdigger's Cage against the Graveyard Hate stuff. I don't know if I agree with Grafdigger's Cage because of Living End. This does not stop Living End. So I could almost see like Soul Guide Lantern over this, but Grafdigger's Cage is what's in here. Pithing Needle. As Pithing Needle enters battlefield, choose a card name, activate abilities, or of sources with the chosen card name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Liquimetal Coating is the interesting one. Tap it, target permanent becomes an artifact in addition to its other type. So what you do is you get Liquimetal Coating with Karn, you tap to target their land, and then you +1 Karn on their land until your next turn. Up to 1 target non-creature artifact becomes an artifact creature with power and toughness equal to equal to its mana value. So you choose their land, and then their land just dies because it doesn't have any power or toughness. So that's fun. Ensnaring Bridge, creatures with power greater than the number of cards in your hand can attack. Another Sundering Titan, a Chalice of the Void, which counters anything with X. So like X1, X2 counters everything. And then Walking Ballista, which is just a great card. So could be an extra win con. Search up for Karn the Great Creator. So let's run Tron through a list. See how it does. And the only thing I don't like about this list is I don't see a way to get rid of something like Void Mirror other than Oblivion Stone and Blast Zone. And Void Mirror is going to be a major issue with what we're doing in our deck. And it is worth noting that we would have to have pretty much Oblivion Stone on the field beforehand. But also Forest helps negate Void Mirror, so we'll see. Let's play some tournament practice cues. I'm not familiar with the deck. I've not really played the deck. And on top of all of that, I also don't really have any Planeswalker experience. So let's play some tournament practice cues, see what it's like. Tron's one of those weird decks that's stayed good forever because of what it is. I think we mulligan this. Tron's really good at digging out of mulligans. I'm going to. We do have 2 of our 3 pieces, so I'm going to keep this. We'll bottom the Sundering Titan. We'll lead on a Power Plant, Chromatic Star. Tron's one of those decks too. It's like you think it's like it'd be like an easy mode deck because you just play 3 lands and then you have 7 mana. But I think where it really comes down to is like figuring out what hands you can. Well, we're playing last week's deck. Our old friend Milleroonie here. So I gotta, if I can do this right. I need tower, right? They archive trap us. Yep. They got a lot there. Have another rune crab. Can't do anything. So let's just... They do have Field of Ruin, so I'm going to Karn exile their Field of Ruin here. They surgical our tower? You motherfucker. I'm pretty sure we just lose now. That's obnoxious. Yeah, we're going to have a hard time with this one. Fortunately, I can't activate that now, so let's just... Draw a Wurmcoil Engine. We might not win game one here. We do have cards to deal with their nonsense. Don't have a land. That's good. I think we should. Get rid of their crabs. Cycle fractured sanity. That was something I never did once. So maybe that was something I should have done more often. The rune crab. O stone. So we can O stone away the rune crab. They can just be able to ruin us here though. Don't have any forests left. Alright, we're done here. Let's just go to game two. Let's go to game two. In comes in our cheat cards. What's Veil do again? Veil of Summer seems good. I'm leaving them all in the deck. I'm not trimming anything. Maybe that's wrong. That might be wrong. I don't know. Would like to go first. I don't have any sideboard hate. I'm gonna keep this. I think I'm just gonna play this Mazemind Tome. Crab. Yep. It'll ruin. Sure. I don't like having that, honestly. Yeah, kind of like having that Karn here, because we could fetch up some stuff in our sideboard that could hopefully punish them. Wait, no. Try one. Stirring. Got on top. Wow. We're just trying to find a second land at this point. Really, more than anything. Yep. Aha. Emrakul, baby. That's what's up. Take that. They're gonna Field of Ruin away one of our lands here, which is annoying. They might also have Archive Trap here. We did mill a power plant. Old guy lantern, or I still think if we get to Karn the Great Creator, we might be okay. I think we're in bad trouble here. Play the O Stone. Hey, thanks for the follow, Nat. I take it you found the Twitch from the YouTube comments. What's up? Getting wrecked by this mill deck. Like, not even close. We have just been getting mollywopped left and right. We draw a land, though. We can clean the board up really nicely. Good way to deal with Emrakul, ain't it? Did draw a land. Do we have any basics left in the deck? We do. How's it going? Let's bottom you. Sack the star. I do feel like we're probably in a bad shape here. Our opponents had pretty good gas, and we just haven't. Playing this freaking crabs, man. Had two. They were just holding on to two of them. Yeah, we're pretty much done here. Um, If they feel to ruin, yeah, we're pretty much wrapped up here. They have drown unlock. Do Chalice on one. We don't have any more basics in the deck though. So this Field of Ruin is just a strip mine. They don't do it though. We can Wurmcoil Engine, which will be good. Didn't. Wurmcoil you. Another drown unlock. Yeah, we're pretty much dead here. I wish I could have done this well. I think I did beat Tron with Mill, didn't I? The one time I played Tron. Have nothing for this. Have nothing. Nice. So now I think we have... No, we still don't have a forested deck. Play O-Stone. Play Chromatic Star. Counter my own Chromatic Star because I forgot. Whoops. And just pass. We'll put some fate counters. Oh, I should have Karned. Whoops. Let's plus up Karn. Probably not a good idea to choose that. It could drown unlock it. It's actually kind of, I think that was a punt. Okay, they didn't. Okay. Until your next turn. Yeah, that was a massive punt. I actually did mean to put a fate counter on that last. Whoops. Chalice again, hurting ourselves. Let's go get a. We'll get a ballista here. Chalice is going to do work for us here, though. I imagine they probably have a bunch of 1-drops in their hand. I mean, they could just get Thash's Hideous Laughter. They're probably just waiting for us to draw. There's Kozilek. They're probably just waiting for us to draw the Kozilek. Mesmeric Orb. Might just give Karn up here, honestly. Get rid of all this stuff. We have 18 lands. We have 5 on the field. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't have very many left in the deck. There's Loris. Takes 4 to make Walking Ballista. Draw Stone. 4. Ballista X2. Done. Can't cast anything with Loris right now. I really think I don't know. I don't know what I should have done different. All 2 or less. That's how Loris works. Hit us for 3. Gain 3. And they just have Drown Luck anyway. And I didn't hit the trick. You know what? We're done here. Let's go on to a different match. We've lost that one. Our opponent real good here. So we don't play them again. Yeah, like I said, I think we lost last time we played Mid. Feels like a bad matchup. We even had our sideboard stuff, but didn't matter. Did not matter. I'm gonna keep this. We have 2 of our 3 Tron pieces. Mirror match. Why do I feel like this just comes... I should have played Expedition Map. Why didn't I? Playing really badly already. Here's the thing, though. If they turn 3 Karnas and they just start exiling... They just start exiling away our lands, we can't win, so... They had the turn 3 Tron. We did not. Alright, well... We have nothing for this matchup. That's all they do is they play Karn and they just exile our lands, and then we don't play anything. So, not liking Tron so far. I don't like this deck so far. I gotta admit, I thought I might enjoy playing it, but I'm not so far. Keep it. Now I will say that last game 1 on this last matchup felt like a punt, but let's see who has the turn 3 Karn first, shall we? Mine. There it is. Apparently the answer is me. So yeah, we just play Karn and just start exiling their lands away from them. Oh, they have Island, so they're mono blue Tron. They might have counter magic here. Try a Wurmcoil Engine, see what happens. Okay. See what happens with the Wurmcoil out in the field. One, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 next turn. We could have. They have Field of Ruin. Rude. Get a forest. They could have Spell Pierce, which is annoying though. It is worth noting. All right. This is such a stupid matchup. Like the mirror match is so unfun. It really isn't fun at all. Double expedition maps, 1 land hand, ancient stirrings, mulligan. This is not good either. Or they just leave, whatever. Actually, I should have looked at the game notes to see if how they mulliganed there. Look at back up. They do game 3. They just mauled the 5 and conceded. All right, I'm going to count that. That counts as a win. Would like to go first. Thanks for asking. Mulligan, I think. Oh, this is a keep. Bottom of the forest. Done. Dang it. Play the expedition map. Brain. I keep forgetting I have 1-drop cards in this deck. Which is sad because it's full of 1-drop cards. Next turn we just Karn Liberated and we start land like strip mining them away. which honestly feels unbeatable. This is the Azban token deck. That's cool. Deck always seems super cool to me. Oblivion Stone is going to be great here, though. 1, 2. Karn the Great Creator. Take 2 Karn. Yes, please. Ballista is also worth noting. And I'm just going to go ahead and cycle this Chromatic Star. Comes down Bitter Blossom. Wall of Blood. Okay. Interesting. Get a Wurmcoil Engine. Okay, let's start doing that. Grab a second tower. I think this is the better play, is just setting up O-Stone here. I don't know if they can kill us with Wall of Blood, though. But I honestly don't know. Might just be a good value card. Hit us or Karn. Okay, me. You're going for us. Sure. Fate counter. I'm just going to cycle this. Probably not now. Yep, that's fine. I hit power plant, didn't I? Dang it, I clicked the wrong thing. Luckily, like, we're not that pressured right now. Let's just play a Chromatic Star. Yeah, a Chromatic Sphere. We'll just cycle the Sphere. Now. Not entirely sure what sideboard stuff bring in against. Um, Another O-Stone's interesting. Could just play another card. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to O-Stone onto the Liquimetal Coating, blow up the field, and then just replay Karn. Play new Karn. Probably grab Ensnaring Bridge. Or Ballista, maybe? Do not draw a land for turn. All right, like, can I do this correctly, please? We get Big Daddy Karn. Two, three, four. We have like 1,000,000 mana. Strip mine that. Clean off the board. They path to exile to get a land. That's smart. Yep, okay. I was like, that probably will do it in. Honestly, I think we just run it back. I don't think we have much for this token matchup. I have to admit, so far playing this deck, it's not really my thing. I mean, I am playing punts. Like, I'll probably play this deck pretty much all week. Because I think it's what I like doing is just playing one deck of that format for the week. So, like, when I do Modern, if I try out a Modern deck, unless I despise it, I'll play it 3 times to see, to kind of get familiar with the deck, kind of learn the deck, see what it's like. And then I'll do the same with Pauper, but Pauper's just 2 days instead of 3. I'll be 100% honest with you. If Pauper was as popular as Modern was, I would play Pauper 3 times a week instead of Modern. I do like Pauper. I think the more I play it, the more I like Pauper more. Well, we have natural Tron and a turn 3 Karn, so keep it. They went to 4 cards. Yeah, that's not good. I don't like these lands with the Trons. Like, they're kind of cool because they kind of like feel Lord of the Ringy, but I like the older ones. Like when we played the person last match, I prefer those Tron lands. Go another power plant. That's cool. I should have led on power plant in case they have a destroy target land card. Again, this is one of the things, like, this is my first time ever playing the deck, so I'm not expecting to be like, oh, some kind of Soul Sister deck. Interesting. I'm not expecting to like just completely, you know what I mean? Be like absurdly good or anything, but Sylvan Scrying's interesting. Here, get another Karn. I will Sylvan Scry for a Blast Zone's interesting. Because we're gonna Karn next turn. Karn's gonna deal with pretty much anything they're doing pretty well, and then we can set up Blast Zone. They do have the Field of Ruin, which is annoying. They are gonna fire it off. Oh, yes. They hit our power plant. It is going to hold us off of Tron for a turn or two, but oh, we got lucky on that one. Draw a second tower. Play the tower here. Field through. Let's hope they don't draw any more field or room stuff. They didn't this turn, so we are going to get to fire off a Tron next turn. A Karn, should say. We get a Sylvan Scrying, which I'm going to keep. Get rid of that Soul Attendant. Third target. Oh, what's this? Third target Planeswalker. Yeah, sure. Okay, no, I see what they did there. Can we just Ulamog here? 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we can. Ulamog. 6, 7, 10. All right. Oh, we got there. Easy mode activated. So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of like this Mazemind Tome, though. I don't know if I like it necessarily. Maybe it's fine in Tron. I don't know. It seems like a good card. Like, I wouldn't mind having that for, like, an artifact-y kind of deck. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's a mulligan. Oh, yeah. We have a power plant. We have double ancient stirrings. We have expedition map and a chromatic star. I'm going to keep it bottom log. This could be wrong. I don't know. I don't have a clue. All right, this was a keep then. Power plant, expedition map. We still have to find something though to do with the mana when we get hopefully Tron up online. Godless Shrine, interesting. Prismatic, yeah. Ew. Still have a million like ways to get cards though. Oh, there it is. Ugin. Sundering Titan. Sundering Titan take out Shocklands? A good question, I think. I'm either grabbing it or Ugin. Grab Ugin. Let him know we have Tron in hand. Honestly, I'm probably going to play the Forest and Ancient Stirring next. Priest of the Felt Right. Okay, so this is Reanimator is what this is. Like top deck Karn would be hilarious. The 4-drop Karn. Just go Tron and then get Grafdigger's Cage. O Stone. I feel like O Stone here. I mean, Ugin's gonna do work. So like if they unmarked grave, dump something, priest, they get Archon, which is an 8-drop. Oh, boo. I have 8 mana, so we could just O Stone this away. So yeah, let's get rid of the power plant here. We get another O Stone. Nice. So let's just like Archon has to be an 8-drop, right? It couldn't be a 6-drop for Ugin. Kill it. Faithful Mending, sure. Like I said, if we can grab this Grafdigger's Cage, pretty sure we win the game against them. We have Solitudes. Oh, grief. They're griefing us here. Causing us all kinds of grief. They take O Stone. To which they didn't have. Interesting. Ugin. Ugin your face. I'm just going to Sylvan Scrying because we have the mana to do it. Grab a... Blast Zone's not going to be very good. Let's just grab a... Power Plant, I guess. I think Persist is a sorcery speed card. Find out. They have another Faithful Meeting, sure. They ditch a Solitude and Unmarked Grave. Okay, Unmarked Grave doesn't have flashback. They just okay, so they flashback it. Sacrifice a creature or a planeswalker. Dude, this card's ridiculous. O Stone. Third one. Our opponent a little salty here. We top deck that. I mean, we are in top deck mode. We don't have any, like, we get Karn, though. Not Karn Liberated. Karn, the Great Creator or whatever. We win the game. By Archon. So we can just get Grafdigger's Cage. Yep. We're gonna die eventually, I think. I don't think we're gonna win this one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess we could top deck Ulamog. Ulamog wins us the game, probably. Get a redraw here. Find. O-Stone number 4. I mean, unfortunately, Burial Rites just works again, so it is what it is, but like I said, I still feel pretty confident we don't win this game. Still feel very confident we don't win this game. We're fighting for it, ain't we, though? Ephemerate. Alright, now we're just dead. Alright. Run it back. The one thing I don't like about Karn the Great Creator is you don't really have a sideboard plan. Like, we could try to bring in this Grafdigger Cages, or should we just, like, Karn? You know what I mean? I think we just bring them in. Go down a Tome. Go down, to Oblivion. Actually, let's go down a Sundering Titan. And an Oblivion Stone. We have the option, we could potentially draw this turn 1. As opposed to turn 3 with Karn, and they might already have something out on the field. That's my argument. It's like, yeah, Karn, you can just search up for it right then and there, but you also have to play Karn. I think we need Grafdigger's Cage a little bit more quickly than that. I'm going to keep this because we have Tron in hand. We go to 6. Baiting the 6. Play the Spear. See if we can get there. Like I said, so far I'm not really liking Tron that much, though. I chose it, though, because like it's a deck I've played a million times, and I always felt like I might like play Tron. Grief, Ephemerate, Grief. That's absurd. Yep. So now they just have a 3-2 on the field we can't do anything with. Ephemerate's such a bullshit card. I'm pretty sure we lose this match already. I don't know if we beat that turn 1. Power plant. Go on Ulamog. Oh, and they just flick Ephemerate for free. See, that's absurd to me. We shouldn't really cycle those Chromatic Spears. We're going to take the O-Stone here. Ephemerate should not have the rebound ability at all. I need to change that. The way I can... Take the... Interesting. I mean, we're in top deck mode, essentially. They've got to flick Rift 3 times on turn. They stripped us of 3 cards in a whopping, what, 2 turns with Grift. Absurd. And then they get to have a 3/2 on the field for free. I think that's my problem with Modern right now, just to be 100% honest. I don't like the power level Modern's at currently. Because, like, when I first started playing Modern years ago, it felt like... It basically felt like Legacy Light. You know what I mean? It felt very Legacy Light-ish. So, to play it now, where there's like, there's so much power to where it feels like... Modern right now feels what Legacy felt like when I started playing Modern. And I don't know if I like that level of power in Magic. Personally. I like a little bit more slower paced, fairer-esque games. Thoughtseize us, sure. Jack our 3rd O-Stone from us. Right? No, our 1st O-Stone. Our 2nd one, I mean. Wurmcoil, eh? I do like the Masterworks art on the Wurmcoil Engine. I don't like it more than regular Wurmcoil Engine, but it's still really cool. It's one of the cooler ones, I think. They've had enough. Run it back. Ensnaring Bridge could be good, too. That'd be a good one to tutor up with Karn. Ensnaring Bridge actually tutor up with Karn. I mean, they had one of the hottest openings, like an insanely hot opening, but we got lucky and top deck Grafdigger's Cage, and that was it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this deck. I thought about playing this Prowess deck, and when I was looking up deck lists to try out, I just came across Tron, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna try out Tron. I've always wanted to. Here I am today, and I gotta admit, not loving it. Protect Stream Decker. Yeah. Not in love with Tron so far. Also, I should have done this. I never changed. My bad. I never changed the stream name. Whoops. You were not playing again. I mean, if they have turn one, just grief and ephemerate, like, you know what I mean? Have an opening hand of Tron in hand. That'd be nice. There it is. I'm gonna keep it. Unfortunately, we can't find Grafdigger's Cage with this. But we can find Ensnaring Bridge, which would be good. It would be nice. We had Grafdigger's Cage. We could draw Grafdigger's Cage. So cool. Have all the mana possible here. Honestly, I'll probably play the 7-drop Karn. Depending on what our opponent does. Faithful Mending, probably. Yep. They Archon us. Double Archon, really? What are the chances they don't have, like, a reanimate spell here? Like, 0%, right? What I thought. Archon comes down. O-Stone. So we could potentially just O-Stone them over and over and over and over again. Although I do really like just ensnaring bridging here. Honestly. We have 5/5. We would have 1, 2, 7 in hand. We can only play 2 cards. They have the Ephemerate. They have the Ephemerate. You know what I mean? They can do. Of course they do. When don't they? I know we get annoyed, but like that's such bullshit. That is such a bullshit card. This is such nonsense. And then they just get to do it again, don't they? I bet you they don't. So they can attack for 6 here. Although I probably would have just make us discard stuff. Alright, now we just grab Karn and Ensnaring Bridge. Fine. And of course we draw one, but... Nope. I don't care if I can't activate it. Ensnaring Bridge is not an activated ability, so... 2, 4, 6, 9. Don't quite have enough for Ulamog. Whatever. That didn't even... That, honest to God, like, I've played Reanimator before, but that didn't feel fair. Like, I played Reanimator before, against them before, we've beat them before, but that didn't even feel fair at all. Like, that didn't even feel remotely close. That was not fun. That was not a fun matchup at all. Mulligan. Every day we're mulligan, 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 mulligan. We have potential turn 4 Tron, or potential turn 3 if we draw, so let's keep it. Bottom the second Karn. I'm interested in Sundering Titan. We could potentially play it. If we don't draw a tower next turn, I'm just going to Sylvan Scrying for the tower. Of course, this just could be... It's not control. Is this Reanimator again? I don't want to play this stupid deck again. We could just Expedition. Well, persist, probably. Which I'll probably just, yeah. Probably just ditch this Sylvan Scrying. Absurd. Like, do we really have to play this again? Yeah, Mono Green Tron, I'm not doing good with it. I mean, I don't like it either, honestly. I'm not liking the deck so far. But we have just been getting completely thrashed by Reanimator past couple games. Draw a Chromatic Sphere. Kind of like... I shouldn't have played the Spear there. We could have just Sylvan Scrying again. This is my first time ever playing the deck, so maybe I'm not seeing a play line with Reanimator, but it ain't going well, I can tell you that right now. Gonna ditch this Sylvan Scrying, honestly. They probably have her Ephemerate in hand, don't they? Like, the thing is, like, what they got going on, just... They have another Ephemerate in hand. I'm gonna scoop. They're just wasting all their Ephemerates now. I'm actually fine with this. That's an interesting one to draw. That's a really interesting one to draw. Huh. I mean, they get to Ephemerate. Oh, wait, we just lose off Ephemerate. Damn it. Ephemerate. I just realized that. Nobody likes you, Ephemerate. Go home. You're smelly and you stink. Alright. Why not another Carmen kill? Because they had him. Wasn't thinking. Punt. I was thinking, well, if they can't attack, then they can't do anything. Then we set up the other Karn. Not thinking right. I'm just gonna keep it. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was my only out. Hindsight, 2040. Should also probably not click through my turn. Guess that explains not the best record. I never said I was good. I just like Magic. I never said I was good at it. Also, this is my first time ever playing the deck. I've never played the deck before. This is my first matches with it. Got any advice for it? I'll take it. I'll be playing it Wednesday again, too. Expedition map. Watery Grave. Already down at 13. Grief Ephemerate. Yep. Oh, they don't have the Ephemerate this turn. Surprising. We just natty draw Tron. That's kind of cool. We did beat the mirror matchup, though, against Mono Blue Tron. So it's not exactly the mirror match, but we still did win that one. So, marked Brave. Sure. I like this Reanimator deck. I don't know if I'd ever actually play it, but... Just go get... I might just get another power plant, because we already have 2 towers in hand. That way, if they do have like a Field of Ruin or something, we're little bit more diversified. I don't know if they do or don't, but they do. I like this because Karn, -2. And again, our maybe Chalice on 2 is pretty good. Yeah, let's Chalice on 2. What I was gonna say is, we put our Grafdiggers in our deck, so that Karn was not necessarily the best draw. There's Hardcast Grief. Can't take nothing from us. I'll probably just Karn for Grafdigger's Cage here too. Start loading up O-Stone. Let's Ancient Stirrings first. Big Karn or Ugin. I have 3 cages. I'm gonna plus up Karn. I've got 3 in the deck. Alright, we got there. Chalice, well, that was apparently a good tutor, was Chalice. Actually, why am I not playing Velisubber? How much they're making us discard. What do we bring in? Oh, I already hit. Whatever. Added me on TikTok? Nice. How'd you find me on... Well, I guess it's under the same name. Nice. Wait. Too late. Yeah, we're already going. Thought about it too late. I'm gonna keep this. This is how you learn, though. You make punts and you learn from punting. You make bad decisions and you learn from the bad decision. So hopefully, get a little bit better. Nice. I'll check TikTok later. Trying to do like little stream highlights and stuff there. You know how many times too I've not played Chromatic Sphere or a Chromatic Star on turn 1 too. Grief, probably Ephemerate Grief, more than likely. Ephemerate's such a busted card. No Ephemerate. Interesting. Oh. We are going to fire off our Sylvan Scrying here, go get a tower. I have to say this, though, in all honesty, with Tron. Out of the 5 matchups we've played, I've really not had much fun playing this deck. And maybe it's because I am punting a lot. Rude. Maybe it is because I'm punting a lot, which could be very well the case. But I really feel like... Throw down O-Stone. I really feel like I don't know. I just don't like how the deck plays. It's just not my play style, I don't think. I'm definitely playing it again Wednesday, and then more than likely Friday. Top deck a Karn here. Top deck another O Stone. Wurmcoil. Potentially. Play Archon though, we at least get like, they get Archon back, we at least get like, okay, well, we beat Reanimator there to go 3-2 overall. I don't know what our opponent must not have had anything. So that was our first time with Tron. Like I said, I'm definitely going to play this again Wednesday. There was punts galore out of these matchups. There was a lot of bad plays, a lot of bad sideboarding, but to me, I just kind of come to expect that the first time you ever pick up a deck. And while I've played against Tron a million times, and I have like a slight idea what would be a good opening hand and like kind of what your play paths are, you really don't know until you play the deck. For me, at least. And it's another thing. I've never really watched anybody play Tron other than playing directly in front of Tron. I gotta admit though that out of the first 5 matches, this just doesn't really feel like a deck that I like very much. It's just not the kind of play style that I like, which is weird because like you think casting Karns and Ugins and Ulamogs and stuff like that would be right up my play style, but I don't know. I just didn't really I just didn't really enjoy a lot of the interactions that the deck has personally. If you love Tron, good. You know, play whatever you want to play. Everybody's different. But I will be playing this again Wednesday. More than likely this exact build. Not sure it's going to be the exact build. Mazemind Tome was interesting when it actually came up. Sundering Titan was a cool idea, but we never really fired it off. Ensnaring Bridge was awesome. Chalice was great. So yeah, I mean, it does what it does its thing, right? You should play Conan Exile. It looks like a fun game. I think I have that downloaded on my PS4 because I think it was a freebie for PS Plus. So if I have it downloaded, I'll probably check it out at some point. I have a massive back catalog of games I want to get through, and I'm kind of doing Magic Monday through Friday because it's doing well on my YouTube channel and over here on Twitch. So Saturday and Sundays is when I do regular games. Like this Saturday, I'm going to be continuing my Mario Golf Super Rush walkthrough, playthrough, whatever you want to call it. And then Sunday, I'm going to do Sayonara Wild Hearts on the Switch. So yeah, I'm trying to get through games. I literally have a massive backlog of stuff I want to play through. But yeah, so over here with Tron, I'm going to be playing it Wednesday. More than likely, also going to be playing it Friday. Trying to go through a week's worth to see what I think of it and see how I like it. And then Tuesday and Thursday, I think I'm going to play John Wildfire again for Pauper. I've just been really wanting to play this deck, so I'm probably going to play that. But for Tron, yeah, it's not too bad. I just don't know if this is my play style. Maybe when I start learning the deck a little better, you know, try to play a little better with it, maybe I'll be a little better. But if you're gonna if you watch me play Magic, I'm no Reed Duke or Aspiring Spike or anything like that. I make a lot of punts. I don't care. It's a game. I'm just having fun with it. The only time I really like, obviously you get annoyed when things happen, like Ephemerate is a super annoying card. That feels a little bit unfair. But like when you play the leagues and you got money on the line, that's when I can get a little salty. I'll be honest. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's Tron for number 1. I'll try out Tron again later at some point in the future. Thanks for hanging out. If you want to check this out on YouTube, head over to the links down below. Check stuff out there. You want to follow me on Twitch. It helps out the channel greatly. I am going to find somebody to raid. Anytime I have 5 or more viewers, saying I have 3 currently. We're still going to raid. I already picked somebody. So I'm going to send you to a raid. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and I will see y'all maybe tomorrow. Peace.